Well, the 7th annual Fruit Forward Apple and Pear Drive is happening now. Every Saturday during the month of September, Portland Cider Company will accept bushels of your unwanted fruit, press them all together into a community cider.
Yeah, the proceeds go to a great cause as well, which is ending childhood hunger in Oregon. And Cora Harlan joining us live this morning from their Clackamas Pub and Cidery with all the details. Cora, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Travis. Good morning, Emily. I'm with Jeff Parrish here at the Portland Cider Company, where the Community Cider Program is in its 9th year this month of September here. And there's a few changes this year. Folks are used to just going into their backyard, cleaning the apples off the ground and getting them out of the tree, pears, stone fruit in the past, and all the other things. And that's not quite the case this year. And this is, as I mentioned, Jeff Parrish, who heads up this program. Kind of streamlining things this year, it sounds like, right?
Yeah, well, we kind of needed to streamline a little bit, but we also wanted to make an opportunity for folks who are donating apples to get more involved in the process. So by bringing in fruit between 9 and 3 every Saturdays, not only will we collect it, but we're also going to be pressing it at the same time. And so folks who donate the apples can watch us pressing apples at the same time. They can even get their hands in there and help us press the apples if they like that.
And take home a jug of their own cider, maybe, if
well,
they got a,
you know, we're going to have,
right?
we've got a big press that we'll do for most of this stuff, but we've also got our antique press. This will be out. So if you've got a few apples that you'd like to throw through that antique press, squeeze a bit of juice, bring a container and have some fresh apple juice. It tastes
just as good as the real thing, right?
That is available to folks that want to do that.
Just some background on this, if you're just tuning in. I always forget to mention this, but this is a program that's been going on for 9 years. And Jeff and his crew here started encouraging people who have backyard apples, apples that they're probably not going to use, apple trees that are just growing there. Those apples, maybe they're on the ground a little bit in pretty good shape still, and people don't have anything else to do with them. He encourages them to bring them in here from 9 to 3 for the next 3 Saturdays here at the warehouse in Clackamas. Get them all together here. They press them into cider, and then they make a donation to end childhood, what is it, end?
Yeah, so it's Hunger Free Oregon.
Hunger-Free Oregon,
It's their schools program, which basically sends kids who otherwise might not have a meal when they get home in the evening, food to go home.
Yeah, so it's a good program. It's like Travis alluded to earlier, this is a great way to do something with those apples in your backyard and make them count and make them work for somebody and get somebody some meals. And I imagine also, lastly, this is just cool for people to watch. I love when we come over here every year, we get this thing rolling here, this little apple press, which we'll do next hour. People get to see how the juice is made, taste it as it comes right out of the press, and it's awesome, really.
It's great fun. It's a little window into what we do. Now, we don't press tons of apples all the time, but this time of the year we do, and it's great. You see the whole process from start to finish, and the end result's always great because, as you can see in these bins, there's all kinds of crazy different apples and pears, and you know, those mixtures of different varieties make for a really interesting tasting cider.
You never quite know what you're going to get.
You don't know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates.
Oh, that's Me and Forrest Gump will be here next hour.
That's
here
right.
at the Portland Cider Company, where that community cider program is underway. These are some of the apples they collected last Saturday. And as you can see there, as Jeff mentions, there's a lot of
little ones,
these guys with little, what are these?
These are scabs.
Scabs,
we don't mind scabs.
Scabs press out all right.
Bad.
There's some nice, colorful, I mean, all sorts of apples. Now, you guys get the idea. The community cider program from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock this coming Saturday, and the next 3 Saturdays in September. Drop off your apples and your pears. No stone fruit this year. Too much problemo with those. Just apples and pears. All right.
Gonna stick to more of the traditional, apples. It's very cool.
It is very cool, and again, for a great cause to end hunger, end child hunger in Oregon. So it all goes, all the proceeds go toward that as well.
Well, if you've got any fruit trees in your yard, you know you're lucky to get a basket of some of the good ones that you want to eat or bake with or whatever.
Probably at best,
right? And then some of the little ones, you're like, I'm not gonna do anything with this.
My neighbor has my neighbor's got a big apple tree, and the leaves come over to our side, and I've noticed some of them dropping, and they're all the rotten ones just on our lawn. I just noticed that a couple days ago.
Whoops.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
whoops.
it's like, oh.
You should go set a basket out there.
I know, and
take
wait,
it to the
and then
cider.
just
Yeah.
take all the nice, healthy ones and then eat those.
Makes me want to go apple picking now,
Yeah,
too.
well, as we were watching it
know.
too, I mean, all three of you we need fall. We need fall here.
Yes,
It's talking about apple
I'm ready.
cider. Yeah, so it doesn't quite feel like it
well,
just
no, that's
yet,
the
though.
story that was like, all right, I'm ready for fall now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those activities, those fall activities are
It's
just
fun.
almost there.
Not
Join
quite
the
apple
party.
picking time, maybe?
I know. I think we have to wait a little bit.